Welcome in to another SR51MEDIA show. I am your host, SR51MEDIA. Hold on a second. We got backplay. Oh, that went wrong. Oh, we got backplay. Hold on. Let's try it again. Is there any echo? Let me know if y'all guys are hearing the echo. This is I got a gameplay in the background, so let me know if you hear an echo or if it's echoing. I'll cancel out the stream or something like that. But welcome into another 51 Minicast. I am your host, SR51MEDIA. Hopefully you're having a good day today. If you're not, hopefully your day turns around for you. Now, just to get everybody on the same page, this is a podcast. We are not playing Marvel Rivals today. I'm not playing Madden today. I'm not playing Marvel Rivals. That gameplay you see in the background is previous gameplay done by myself with the 51 Dynasties that will be running in the background, so you have something to watch while we're doing the podcast. I am not playing, or I repeat, I am not playing Marvel Rivals today. I am not playing Madden today. I'm doing a podcast. I do a weekly podcast. Excuse me. Heartburn. Let me get some water. Ugh. I do a weekly podcast where basically what happens is I run through gaming topics. I give my opinion on what is going on in the world of gaming this week and where I think things are going. And what's going to happen? You said echo? It's echoing? It's echoing? Let me know if it's echoing. Let me see. It's echoing? Oh, no echo. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know, football. That's greatly appreciated, man. Thank you for being in the chat. Shout out to my moderator. Football is the best. Now, football, did I make you a moderator over here? Let me see if I made you a moderator over here, because I don't know if let me see. Football is best. Let me see. Okay, you're not made a moderator. Let me get your name. Let me get your name right now to get you your stream. Let me get your moderator shit. I'm not a moderator. Let me get your Go Eagles. Now, Go Eagles. Is this two-wavy Go Eagles, or who is this Go Eagles? Tell me who Go Eagles is first before I can make you a moderator. You got to tell me who you are first. Okay, so search username. 1 second. It's going to be football. Football underscore is the underscore best 43. Okay, now this is, I was watching Captain America. Go Eagles is too wavy. Okay, all right, I'll add you in too wavy. And football, I'm assuming this is Football is King. Let me know if this is you. This is Football is King from TikTok, right? Type in the chat and let me know if that's you. Okay. So let me add you two. To the moderator list right now. Okay, I got to type it in. Football. Hold on 1 second. They got a lot of footballs around here. Football underscore is the best. Football underscore is the underscore best 43. Add you to moderator. You've been added as a moderator. And then Go Eagles. It just says Go Eagles. Yeah. Go Eagles underscore. Add you as a moderator as well. Okay, two wavy, I got you added as a moderator. And football, I have you added as a moderator. Not a problem. If you're a moderator on other channels, like I said, if you're a moderator on TikTok, you're allowed to be a moderator over here. Two wavy, I already had you as a moderator under another two wavy channel. Did you create another channel, two wavy? Not a problem, football. Always want to give you guys back your moderatorship. You earned it. You earned it on TikTok, so you earned it over here. He said, got a new account. Okay. Well, I added your new account as well. So, yeah, this is gameplay in the background for us to have something nice to watch, you know? So that way it's not like, okay, I'm just sitting there. A lot of people said, not a problem, too wavy. Always want to give you your support, man. Always want to give you your support. A lot of people said that, you know, when you do a podcast, they would prefer something to watch in the background. So that way they're not just, you know, and I'm not going to lie. Sometimes when I watch podcasts myself, I like having a little gameplay in the background. You know, something to watch while you're listening to people instead of just staring at icons glowing. Instead of just staring at icons glowing up and down the screen. actually having something to watch. So I'm not going to keep it here any longer. Let's jump into the topics. Okay. First off, I want to say thank you all for listening. I encourage you to like and subscribe to the channel as I'm building a great community on this amazing platform at Kick.com. If you don't know already, I am a TikTok streamer as well as a Kick streamer. Over here, my weekly podcast will be showing up weekly. Excuse me. Like I said, dealing with some heartburn right now. Of course, I'm dealing with some heartburn and I'm running low on water. Matter of fact, give me 1 second while I go grab some water. 1 second. All right, I'm back. My phone is almost dead, and I'm in the car right now. So if you're still live in like 45 minutes, I'll be back. Okay. Thank you for the support as well, Kick. Thank you for the support as well, football. I greatly appreciate it. I don't know how long I'm going to be live, but if I'm still live in 35 minutes and you come back, I would greatly appreciate that, man. Thank you for the support. So, yeah, as I was saying, I'm looking to build a great community over here on Kick. I believe in the platform. I'm not going to sit up here going into 100 million different reasons of why I like the platform. Just know that basically the customer service, if anybody's wondering, I was waiting to watch for a minute. It's not a problem, football. I understand. Thank you for the support, and I hope you enjoyed your movie as well. Yeah, I'm not going to go into 800 million different reasons why I like Kick. I've done that before, but basically there's some things that stood out to me, like your customer service, basically getting back to you right away, how the platform is set up, how it streams, what you can achieve right away and what you can achieve long term. I liked all the things they had, so convinced me to set up shop. So like I said, I'm live on TikTok during the week, and I'm also going to do a weekly podcast over here on Kick, as well as some game streams as well. Like we're probably going to get, 1 second. You're going to catch me drinking a lot of water today, just to let you guys know. So if you see me pausing and drink a lot of water, like I said, that's me dealing with some heartburn. I don't know where the heartburn is coming from. Could be something I ate a couple of hours ago. I did eat some kind of, not spicy food, but I did eat some kind of soy sauce that kind of might have got to me. But yeah, great place over here on Kick. Love the community, love the people over here, love the support that I'm getting. So yeah, I'll be doing more content over here as well. I encourage everybody that has not already, subscribe up to the channel, follow the channel, and consider subscribing. So the first topic. The Nintendo Switch is incoming. The King has returned. My thoughts. I'm going to repeat that. The Nintendo Switch 2 is incoming. The King has returned. My thoughts. Okay, now before we start it up, I'm going to prove what I'm saying. Okay, let me just jump up and grab this. Okay, as you can see, I have a Nintendo. Let me make sure it's in the camera. Okay, as you can see, I have a Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, in my hand. All right. Besides that, I have a Steam Deck. Okay, in my hand. So when we talk, do not take this as me saying that, okay, Nintendo's back, the King has returned, nobody's good. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, as far as handhelds go, Nintendo started the revolution. They started the revolution when I was a kid, when I was younger. It was green screen gaming. They were the first ones to bring out a handheld. Well, after Tiger handhelds, but Game Boy was the first one to bring out like a true console handheld. And they started it again. A couple of years ago, I want to say 6 or 7 years ago is when the Switch came out, something like that. And it just revolutionized everything. Now you got Xbox and PlayStation talking about they're about to make a handheld. You got people like Steam Deck, Valve jumping in with their handheld. You got, what's the name of that thing? Lenovo or Legion Go or something like that, right? They're out. Acer has one. Rogue Allies one. So, in my opinion, I crown them the king because not only did they set out the handheld market back in the past, but they set the handheld market back again now. Now, one of the reasons why I feel as though it's a great handheld, and I still feel as though it's a great handheld, is because of the fact of the convenience. The part where you can take console-level games on the go. So, in my opinion, when Nintendo Switch 2 comes out, I will be there day one, and so will my wife. We both are majorly interested in the Nintendo Switch 2. In my opinion, I'm looking forward to some games that I'll get into as we go further. But I do feel as though it's going to be the king upon king of all handhelds. The only one I think stands up to it, and the reason why I have it, is the Steam Deck, because I feel as though if let's say you don't really feel Nintendo games like that, I feel as though that your best option would be the Steam Deck, because of the fact that you get access to PlayStation games as well as Xbox games. So let's say you say, well, I don't really like Nintendo like that, and I want to play just Xbox and PlayStation and PC. Then I would recommend the Steam Deck. But for me, I have the Steam Deck and the Nintendo Switch. Now, as you can see, I have the Nintendo Switch OLED. As you can see, I have the Super Mario Edition. It's the red one, right? Basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and switch that over to the Switch 2 when it comes out. In my opinion, I'm going to go ahead and hand that one over to them, get the Switch 2, and look to play some games. So I just wanted to put that out there about, it has returned and my thoughts on it. Do I think it's going to sell a lot? Yes. I think the Nintendo Switch is going to sell a lot right out the bat. I feel as though that not only is it going to sell a lot, I feel as though that it's basically going to pull a lot of people in, within a year. I think by the time we get to Christmas of this year right here, there's going to be a lot of people that discover Nintendo for the first time. But there's a lot of us that already know about Nintendo already, and we're not making it compete. Like, I have a Nintendo Switch, as well as a Steam Deck, as well as a Xbox Series X. So in a way, I have all three consoles. I have Nintendo for Nintendo games, I have an Xbox for Xbox games, and I have a Steam Deck for PlayStation games. Now, don't get me wrong. Not all PlayStation games go directly to Steam Deck, and not all the time does PlayStation games play correctly on Steam Deck. But in my opinion, I feel as though it's one of the best games that you could get all the way around. I like having stuff on the go. Sometimes I'm not. I shouldn't even say sometimes. Most of the time I'm not in the house. That's a new thing that I got to put down to you guys. One of the things I'm going to be working on is a mobile setup. Meaning, like, right now I'm talking to you on a Yeti mic. A Blue Yeti. Right? It's not blue, it's black. But a Yeti. Right? It's called Blue Yeti. And at the same time, I've been using... I recommend Yeti. I recommend Steam Deck, Elgato, and I recommend Blue Yetis. Been using them since day one, love the products. But this stuff is heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Like a Blue Yeti, I don't know how heavy it is, but it is a beast carrying it around. And then let's not mix in the Xbox Series X. Breaking this thing down, putting it in a bag, taking it with me, moving it around, that's not gonna be going on anymore in the future. In the future, I'm taking my Steam Deck and I'm taking my Switch. That's why I'm building up the game library. So that way when I'm on the go and I go to stream live for you guys, we have games to play. I have a lot of games on my Steam Deck. I will be looking to get a dock for that shortly. That's some things we'll be getting into later. And then I also, of course, know that when I get my Switch 2, it will come with a dock, and I will be able to stream that as well. So just wanted to make clear why I felt as though Nintendo is the king, but at the same time, why I feel as though everybody else is good as well, too. Okay, number 2, Pokemon Presents event coming this week. My thoughts. Okay, so my thoughts is, to be honest, I want to say I'm close to beating Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu right now. If you don't know, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu is a game based on the original 150 Pokemon. You go from town to town beating up on gym leaders. If you can beat them, if not, you have to wait till you get strong enough to beat them. You battle Team Rocket, which is Jesse and James, Team Rocket from back in the day. And you also start off with either a Pikachu or an Eevee. Those are the two that you choose from in the beginning. They still do have things like Charmander, Bulbasaur, what was the original? Squirtle, there you go. Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, they still do have in the game. They're a little bit more of a special character, just to give you a heads up, so you won't really start the game off with them. You'll kind of have to work your way up to them, but when you get them, they do evolve all the way. So I think I'm about, I want to say, roughly 4 or 5 people away to beat before I beat the whole game. Because what I count as beating the whole game is beating all the gym leaders and, winning all the matches, right? Now, collecting all 150 Pokemon, I won't be doing that. But I will have the game in the sense of what I could do is if I ever get nostalgia-wise and I want to go back to play the game, I can. But I've already put in at least what? Do they tell you? I can tell you right now. Let me see if they tell you how many hours you done put into the game. I don't know if they tell you that anymore. What's my Steam Deck there? I was about to say. It's my how do you find that out? Let me see. Close the software. Okay, and then let's go to options. Yeah. Doesn't exactly tell you that, which is surprising. Let me see. Let's see if they tell you about it. No, that just launches it. Yeah, that's something Nintendo need to get, to be honest. Nintendo need to get a system with them where they tell you, like Xbox, you know, how many hours you put in, how many hours you put in, how basically good you are at the game and stuff like that. We need an achievement system, Nintendo. You know, and I'm not gonna say I haven't heard that mentioned around the community, but it really is true. You know, we need something. Hopefully, with Switch 2, we get something like Xbox. I feel as though Xbox has the best achievements because you know you get achievements during the game. You get not only do you get achievements during the game, but you also get told how long you've been playing the game. You know, how many hours you have into the game, how many hours your friends have into the game, how you match up next to each other. These are things I feel as though Nintendo needs to focus on a little bit with this new Nintendo Switch. But if they don't, I understand as well. I would like to know that information, but basically, if I can say anything, I know I put in at least like probably somewhere around over 30 or 40 hours, something like that in the game to get, to get to where I am now. So, while I wouldn't say, in my honest opinion, I will be doing a review on it later. Great game. Great game. I'll be doing a review to explain why and my parts in it, but I felt as though I wanted to, seeing how I'm so close to beating the last, because without spoiling for you, there's a Elite Four gym leaders that are available towards the end, but you have to travel through a cave system to get to them, and I'm currently traveling the cave system. So once I get through the cave system and I get to the last four and I beat them, then I'm going to do a review about the whole game and, you know, kind of give my opinion. Number 3. Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Day... Hold on one second. My notes are not working correctly. Okay, there it is. Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days Collection coming this year, but why I'm looking for another... Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days Collection coming this year, but why I'm looking for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Title to play. Okay, so let me bring that up again. Basically, there's a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Game coming out called Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Day Collections. Now, to me, that seems pretty fun because you play all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games from back in the day, you know, Game Boy Color, stuff like that. But to me, it's not the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game I'm looking for. You know, I'm looking for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, and I played a couple that kind of play like that, right? But I have to find a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I'm looking for that's like, okay, you're Yu-Gi-Oh! But you're not. You know, it's kind of like you can make your own moves, you go your own way. Like Pokemon I felt like did the best thing with Let's Go Pikachu because they let you create a character. They let you basically go town to town beating up on people, collecting Pokemon as you go, and all that sorts of stuff. With Yu-Gi-Oh! I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes is a little too based in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you have to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Moto, you know? And, like, I like Kaiba. Kaiba's my guy, right? So, I like being Kaiba. So, I'm still looking for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game I want to play, to be honest. Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Collections looks like a good game, but 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not buying that game, just to be honest. I'm probably not going to buy that game. But I am looking for a good Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I can play on a consistent basis. I have a couple downloaded. I'll probably try some of them later tonight to see where I stand with them, to see, you know, if I want to continue playing them. But I am still currently in a position to be looking for a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. And also, as you can tell, I moved through the topics pretty well because nobody wants to be here 4 and 5 hours listening to a stream. You know, try to keep it a little bit brisk pace. I like to, you know how, I don't know if a lot of people, you did it, not even story time, but flashback in the past. When I used to go to school, we didn't have the internet to be able to keep up with our friends, and we didn't have cell phones because we were young. So the best times we would talk about stuff was when we got out of school or when we were riding the bus home or something like that. And typically you only had like a half an hour before you had to get off the bus to go home. So that conversation had to be over in like a half an hour. So that's why you see me moving through the topics briskly. So that way you're not here 3 or 4 hours watching me talk. You know, I'm pretty sure you got other things you want to do. So let's keep it rolling, you know. Am I always going to be at this pace? Maybe. Depends on what kind of topics I got. I got 10 topics and I'm already 3 in. Number 4. Nintendo discontinues Switch eShop Gold. My thoughts. Okay, what this means is, on the Nintendo Switch, when you buy a video game for like $60, typically they give you about 140 gold coins. Now, the 140 gold coins, or however much gold coins they give you, can be repurchased for money. So what that means is, let's say you have let's say you have $5 worth of gold coins, right? And you go to buy a video game. You can use those $5 worth of gold coins to take off the game. So instead of it being, let's say, $65, it's only $60. But they have announced that they won't be doing that anymore. They're taking it away, and going into the Switch 2, it won't be available anymore. Now, what they're going to replace it with, I have no valid idea. I have no idea what they're going to replace it with. In my opinion, I liked it. If I had to be honest, I felt as though it's kind of low. You know, sometimes I would buy games that are like, I've bought games that are on Nintendo Switch that are like, one second, let me get some water. I bought things on Nintendo Switch that were like, 60 and $70 for a game. And basically what happened was I only got maybe $2 in gold for that. But I can understand where they're coming from. You know, if you buy a $60 game and they give you $30 in credit, it kind of defeats the purpose of you paying $60 for the game. You know, so I understand where they're coming from, that you only get $4 or $5 credit. And sometimes if you let it build, I've bought games for $10 off, or bought a game for gold and $3. So I understand where they're coming from, discontinuing the gold, but I would have preferred for them to keep it, to be honest. I would have preferred for them to keep it. But it is going away, and it won't be available on the Switch if you have been using it. Number 5, Marvel Rivals rumored to come to Switch 2. My thoughts. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I have some time in Marvel Rivals. Been playing it for a while. Don't know my exact hours in the game. Matter of fact, I can pull it up 1 second. Because I got my Xbox pulled up, so I can tell you right now. Give me 1 second. I can tell you how many hours I have in Marvel Rivals right now. I have exactly a 250 gamer score, 6 achievements, and I have 1 day, 6 hours, and 34 minutes in this game. So I have basically somewhere around over 30 hours inside of Marvel Rivals, right? Great game. Now, if I had to be honest, I'm the type of person that likes Marvel Rivals, but at the same time, I like Overwatch. And I feel that we are at a precipice where these two games are kind of taking control of everybody, where it's play one or another. I like both of them, okay? And in my opinion, I feel that Marvel Rivals is a great game. Now, the one thing I will say is, I think, okay, Go Eagles said I got 50 hours. There you go, in my opinion, the only thing, and then I'll tell you, because Overwatch is the next topic, Marvel we're on right now. The one thing that I feel that needs to be changed on Marvel is the level layout. I feel that, number one, is too far away for you to get back. When you, say hypothetically, you see where I'm playing right now. We playing, I forget what his name, Guard the Convoy, right? If you get knocked out in Guard the Convoy, you basically got to travel half the board before you get back to your team. A lot of times that can kind of derail you from being able to help your team, because by the time you get back, the mission's over. Now, does that make it a bad game? Hell no. Okay, no way, shape, or form. Okay, this is a great game. I never thought I would see a game where you could play with Marvel characters in an Overwatch setup. So this is a great game. I am not going to choose or make you choose a game. I don't do that. Okay, in my opinion, I have Marvel Rivals downloaded as well as Overwatch. Now, if they're going to give me Marvel Rivals on my Switch 2, I'm going to love it, because of the fact that now I can play it. Now, what I'm hoping is, this is what I'm hoping. Typically, when we play Marvel Rivals, when the 51 Dynasties link up, people on computer, people on PlayStation, stuff like that, I'm pretty sure it's cross-play with PlayStation. So, in my opinion, I hope that Nintendo's cross-play as well. So, that way, what that means is, now when I go to play with 2Wavy, when I go to play with Ben, when I go to play with football, when I go to play with T, when I go to play with Team Hotheads, I can link everybody together on my Switch and get down, and play a game, whether it's broadcasted or not. You see what I'm saying? Just to be able to play the game is going to be great. Not all the time I'm going to broadcast everything I do, But if we can link up, it'll pop live. Not pop live on the internet, but it'll pop live in your settings. It'll show, hey, I'm playing Marvel Rivals, and if you want to come on over, just send me an invite. Now we're playing the game together, So Marvel Rivals coming to Switch 2. It's a free game, but I definitely would buy the Battle Pass for it, and I'm considering right now buying. The only reason that stopped me from buying the Grain Scar Hulk for the system, to be honest, is because I feel as though $25 is too much for a skin. I'm just gonna be real with you. I bought skins before, but I'm more a Battle Pass person. You know, I'm the type of person where, like, I'd rather buy, like, when I bought the first Battle Pass, it didn't have anything for Hulk. And I was cool with that, you know, because it was my first Battle Pass to Marvel Rivals. But to turn around and spend $25 just to get an armor set that doesn't do anything and you know, some emotes and stuff, nah, not really feeling that. You know, especially when it's video games. I'm the type of person, I don't know if you know, but I'm the type of person that owns a Nintendo Switch and a Steam Deck, so I know $25 is a game. Like, I could go off and buy a video game with $25. So I'm not gonna spend what I would make. Now, am I not gonna play because of that? No, I'm still gonna play, and I like the way the Hulk looks anyway. It's cool with me. You know, it's just basically that I recognize that. To be honest, I feel like I agree with people that the skin should be a little bit less, but I feel like more should be included in the Battle Pass. I feel like the Battle Pass should have like something where you can pick per character. You know, like if you choose, let's say you're Iron Man, right? Had to get some water. Let's say you're Iron Man and you buy the Battle Pass. It should automatically give you the skin for Iron Man. Period. Automatically. You know, you should be able to pick. Like you pick the Battle Pass. Yeah, you're Iron Man. I'm not Iron Man. I'm just saying. If like I'm just using it as an example, right? Like say you buy the Battle Pass and then you can select Iron Man. Like say it says select your character, right? And you buy the Battle Pass for that character and you get everything that comes with that character that month. Because the thing about it is that's kind of how other Battle Pass and other games work. Like, don't get me wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, when you buy a battle, when I know I bought in the Battle Pass at least I want to say for almost a year in Call of Duty 1 year, like on Call of Duty Mobile. Oh yeah, I had the Battle Pass for almost a year. Same thing with PUBG. I had the Battle Pass for like almost a year, and the stuff we got with it was incredible. Like I'm talking like the gun layouts, the costumes, the backpacks, the skins, all that stuff that came along with it. I feel like there's not enough being given to us with the Battle Pass. So that's why I'm going to hold off a little bit on the Gray Scar Hulk, and the Gray Scar Hulk, Gray Scar Hulk, and the Planet Hulk. I'm going to hold off a little bit on them, but I still will be playing. It's not going to be, you know, just because I don't have the skin, I'm not going to play. I just feel as though the skin should be a little bit less, you know? Hold on, my phone closed. All right. Number 6. Blizzard Overwatch overhaul to help players and bring players back. My thoughts. Okay, so if you didn't know, Overwatch said that they understand that a lot of people like Marvel Rivals, and they've never had a game. Basically, they've never had a game compete with them the way Marvel Rivals is done. It's making them rethink some things. They're going to change some things up, and they hope it brings more players back to the platform. Like I said previously, I don't play one game and say I'm not going to play another game because one game is good. Marvel Rivals is nice. There's things I like about it, and there's things I don't like about it. Same thing with Overwatch. There's things I like about it, and there's things I don't like about it. But, excuse me, in my opinion, I feel as though that Overwatch has gotten to a point now where they were relying on what they knew. You know, we just put out new characters, and everybody's going to love it, right? But the thing you got to remember is, that basically everybody has opinions. You know, Marvel I think took off because of the characters, like having somebody like, you know, Blade's about to come out. You got Hulk, Scarlet Witch, the Fantastic Four, you know, Wolverine. Like, come on now, you got characters that make you want to play the game just based off the characters. So Overwatch has to understand you were the originator, but to get people back, you got to change some things up. You see what I'm saying? You maybe got to introduce some characters that play a little bit more towards, basically, you know, the characters that people want to play as. Like, I know I play as DBA. I know it may be shocking, but I play as DBA. Yes, I know she's a chick inside of a robot, but I love the character. You know, I feel as though it's a great character. Been playing with her, you know, as a character since day one. Never really going to change up. Feel like she's one of the best characters out there, you know, with the missiles and the iron suit. So, basically, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. Over there, I have mega footage of me playing as DBA on Overwatch. So when you get some time, check it out. Give me a view. All right, moving along here. Number 7, Assassin's Creed Shadows rumored to come to Switch 2. My thoughts. Okay, now here's the thing. I know you've seen my tweets, me talking about how I want Assassin's Creed Shadow Day 1. It was not something easy to come to this decision, but I cannot buy Assassin's Creed Shadows Day 1 on Xbox, right? Because I feel as though I do believe the rumors that it is coming to Switch 2. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I believe that it's coming to Switch 2 day one? There's a possibility of that. Right now, there are Switch games that are available with Assassin's Creed. If I'm not mistaken, there's Assassin's Creed 3, the Revolution one. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is available. And I do feel as though when I heard somebody, without name dropping basically, when I heard somebody, a fellow content creator that you can look up yourself, basically say that Assassin's Creed, the last 7 games are going to be made available to Nintendo Switch owners when Nintendo Switch 2 comes out. I believe that. Because if the last 7 games could run on PlayStation 1, PlayStation 1, if the last 7 games could run, one second, let me get some water. Heartburn, boy. If the last 7 games could run on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, I do feel as though it can run on Nintendo Switch 2. Because Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be more powerful or just as powerful as a PlayStation 4 or Xbox Series 1. So, in my opinion, I think that, Xbox One. I do feel as though that you could get the last 7 Assassin's Creed games and maybe Assassin's Creed Shadows. If that happens, I would hope that they have something like Ubisoft Plus is available for the $20 a month, because I would prefer Ubisoft Plus. If you don't know what Ubisoft Plus is, I don't have it currently, but I'm waiting till the Switch comes out to find out what it's about. Ubisoft Plus is a subscription where you pay $20 a month and you get access to all the Ubisoft games, meaning like Far Cry, Tom Clancy The Division, Tom Clancy The Division, what's the other one? Tom Clancy The Division, Far Cry, and Assassin's Creed. All those games you get access to for like $20 a month, like anything, you know? Like how you pay $20 a month to watch, South Park. Yeah, and I know South Park's in the background. It's one of my favorite shows. I got flags for a lot of stuff. South Park, Marvel characters, DC characters. What's the other one? Philadelphia Eagles flags. I got all sorts of flags. You'll see it change up behind me a lot. So the thing about it's like $20 for anything. You know, $20 to watch South Park, $20 to watch Netflix. You know, that's where we are today in this world. That's why I don't really kind of like trip out when they say, oh, we want $20 to play something. I'm like, no, it is what it is. It saves me money, because if I pay $20, then basically what I can do is I can turn around and, you know, access all the games for $20. And as long as I pay my $20, I get to play. Whereas if I buy Assassin's Creed right at the bat, it's $70. And if I want to buy the gold edition, it's like $120. So, you know, you do the math yourself. So, in my opinion, I think it's a great game. Shadows looks very good. It's the first Assassin's Creed game that I did not get day one when it comes out, but the the Nintendo Switch does. Oh crap! The Nintendo Switch. Hold on one second. So the thing about it is, the Assassin's Creed, in my opinion, is a great game. Okay, it looks very good. I want to play as Yasuke, if that's how you say his name correctly. I haven't had a chance to hear his name said. Really like Yasuke, very good looking character. I like the other character that comes along with him, the small woman that's kind of short. They say that she's the shortest character to be available in Assassin's Creed games. In my opinion, yes, I know before everybody asks me in the comment section of this video when I post it to the website or something, yes, I know that he came with a lot of controversy, right, about who he is and what he represents and all this sorts of stuff. In my opinion, it's a video game. Okay? It don't have to be accurate, in my opinion. If they want to make it accurate, cool. But in my opinion, it could be fictional, and I'd be just as fine playing it as if it was a real life game. Okay? But like I said, Assassin's Creed Shadows, great game. Gonna get it one way or another. Really would like to get it on my Switch. And what I was saying was, I feel like it's too close to the Switch 2 reveal to buy the Assassin's Creed Shadows, because I think Assassin's Creed Shadows comes out March 20th, and then Nintendo Switch review is like April 2nd. So that's all of like, what, 2 weeks away. I'm going to be really pissed if I go in there and buy Assassin's Creed Shadows for $130 and then it's on Switch for, $80 or something like that. So that's why I'm holding off on that. Number 8, WWE 2K25, rumored to come to Switch. My thoughts. Okay, so WWE 2K25, if you don't know, to me looks like one of the best WWE games to be made. They have a new thing in it that I really want to try out called The Island. Basically what it is it's the same thing that comes on 2K. They're made by the same people that make 2K basketball, where basically, you know how if you play franchise, you know how when you're not playing a game, you can like explore the city and buy clothes and work out and compete in contests and stuff like that. You're able to do that now in WWE. It's called The Island, right? To me, it's one of the best WWE games I've ever seen come out since back in the day. They finally thought smart and built something more than just match after match after match to become the champion. They kind of made a world for us to be able to compete in. They said that, from what I saw, 1 second. They kind of said, from what I saw, excuse me. They kind of said, from what I saw, that basically you're going to be in a world with maybe like 50 people at the same time. So that's pretty good. I think that every year they'll probably up it. Like it's 50 people now. Probably next year it'll be like 100 or something like that. But I'm eager to see what that game looks like. And that is a game I'm going to get before the year is over. So once again, hopefully I can get it on my Switch. As you can tell, that's what I'm saying. A lot of games I'm holding off to see if I can get it on my Switch because I would prefer to have it there. So that way I know, okay, when I'm out of my house, I have my games instead of like, okay, all my games are at my house. Now, don't get me wrong. I can access my Xbox games through my Steam Deck. And I can also access my Xbox games through my tablet and my phone. But to be honest, my favorite experience is being at home in front of my TV, in front of my Xbox. And then also on the phone, I have a handheld for that. But the icons and the words sometimes are a little too small because it's on a phone, right? And then on my tablet, it's very nice, but sometimes it comes down to the signal. Like if the signal is not completely good for my, if the signal is not super completely good for my Xbox at home, I cannot connect to the Xbox while I'm gone. Sometimes it'll say like, can't connect to the Xbox, so basically you can't play it. So I would prefer, like when the Xbox handheld comes out, I will be getting that. But with games like WWE so far and Assassin's Creed, like I said, I prefer to get them on my Switch if I can. Number 9, Madden 26 rumored to come to Switch 2. My thoughts. Okay, so I've been buying Madden since forever. Okay, to be honest. And I don't mean that like as a person just saying it. Like, I remember a time when there wasn't Madden, and it was like Techno Bowl, Quarterback Club. A lot of people don't remember Brett Favre's Quarterback Club. Techno Bowl, stuff like that. And I remember when Madden first came out, and I've been buying it ever since. Now, what I'm learning is just because you've been buying a game on a platform for the longest doesn't mean that you can't buy another game on a different platform. And in my opinion, I feel as though that Madden's a great game, but I would love to have that on the go. And EA has said that they have support. They plan on supporting Nintendo Switch 2. So what does that mean? You already get FIFA, right? So I think you get UFC as well. I'm not sure. So games like UFC, Madden, and the rest of these games are not available. Probably are going to be available on the Switch. A lot of people are asking what version we're going to get of that game. If I had to be honest, I think it's going to be the same game as you get on Xbox and PlayStation. I think we're beyond, not with every game it's going to be that way, but I think when it comes to Madden, I think EA recognizes that if we put Madden, the same Madden that comes out on Xbox, on Switch, then at bare minimum, 100 million people that play Switch are going to buy that game, right? There's a lot of people like myself that would say, basically, if Madden was available, I would definitely buy it year after year. I would buy it every year. And also, to tell you the truth, I might also get into, it might get me to get into like one-on-one matches, just to see more and more. I also might get into one-on-one matches on the one at Xbox right now. It's something I've been thinking about this past couple years. I've been thinking about, jumping in some one-on-one matches. connected franchises. Would love to have a connected franchises with people. So, we'll see where it lands this year, and if it does have crossplay and stuff like that, we'll see what happens. But basically, if I can get Madden 26 on my Switch 2, definitely would get that day one right there, day one. And the final topic, Call of Duty said to be coming to Switch 2. My thoughts. Okay, so if you didn't know, Phil Spencer has already put out there, Phil Spencer being the guy that runs Xbox, has already put out there that they want to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo Switch. Now, what does that mean? That means that Call of Duty is coming to the Switch. To me, is Call of Duty going to take me away from Marvel Rivals and Overwatch? A little bit, yes. Because the thing about it is, don't get me wrong, it's a little bit more action packed, and I've been in a position where I've had the battle pass or whatever, season pass, battle pass, whatever they call it nowadays for Call of Duty. I've had those passes before. And I know that if you play matches every day and you get into matches, win or lose, it kind of ranks you up. That rank goes up. That's what a lot of people are experiencing right now. I think a lot of people are first time experiencing that on Marvel Rivals. I think a lot of people are experiencing it. One second. I think a lot of people are experiencing it for the first time ever, with Marvel Rivals, and they didn't play Overwatch. So basically, they're in a position where this is their first game to ever be, buying battle passes for and playing, year after year, day after day, month after month type thing, because it hasn't been out that long. So in my opinion, when Call of Duty makes it to the Switch, will I buy it? Yes. Will I buy the battle pass? Definitely. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I'm the best at any of them, Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, or Call of Duty. It's about the fun for me, It's about the aspect. One thing you gotta learn about SR51MEDIA and SR, I am about fun, okay? Having a good time playing the game. That's what drew me to gaming when I was younger. That's what keeps me gaming now. I love streaming as well. I love the fact that we can link up as a community and play video games together, and also I can show off the games that I play and my ability in those games. So anything that I could play that would give me a good time in gaming and not, just rob me of money and be, a money pit or something like that, I'm going to be down to play. So I want to thank everybody for listening, watching, and donating. Be sure to join the community today. It's greatly appreciated. Have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you for being in here today. Thank you for chilling. We're just closing in on about an hour. Thank you all for being in here. This was a great stream. Thank you for chilling. Thank you for listening. Look for me to be live. I can let you know right now. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow I know I might be live tomorrow, but I'm looking to kind of spend some time with family. I've been putting in a lot of hours in the streaming and haven't really spent any time. But for all the people that's here, I have a small surprise for you for being here. And the surprise is that I will be streaming over the weekend, this coming weekend. I'll be streaming Saturday and Sunday. At bare minimum, we're doing 5 hours. So on Saturday, I'm going to go live at 12 o'clock. I'm not going to hang it up till at least 5 o'clock, 5 hours. Saturday, I'm going to look to do the same thing. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I'm going to be looking to do the same thing. So look for me to be doing 5-hour streams probably Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Those are going to be my 5-hour streams that I put in right there. And then 9 times out of 10, we're probably going to come back to kick over the 26th, 27th, and 28th. Probably do about an hour or two on TikTok, and then look to come on over here to kick some things off. Now the reason why we're doing, oh crap, my phone almost dropped. Had tried to catch him. Let me say this. Go Eagles said, what are you going to play? Go Eagles, 280, just let you know, I don't know what I'm going to play until I start the stream. I'm not going to say that I'm playing what I'm playing, because I'm the type of person where I let it depend on when I get up that morning. Before I start the stream, I'll know what I'm going to play. I have no idea what I'm going to play. I know I'm playing 5 hours. Now, the thing about it is, just to put this out here so that we all are on the same page, basically, like I said, I like Marvel Rivals. It's a great game and everything like that, but I do myself, I am a Madden streamer. When it comes to TikTok, I'm a Madden streamer. But when it comes to Kick and stuff like that, that's where a lot of other games can be played. There are a lot of, like, let's say, kind of like adult games. You see what I'm saying? Not like nudity or nothing like that, but I have games like, matter of fact, let me pull up my thing. I can tell you right now. Games I'm into right now, Call of Duty, which is an 18-year-older game. Dishonor, which is an 18-year-older game. What else? Mafia 1, 2, and 3, which is 18-year-older games. PUBG, Saints Row, The Walking Dead. A lot of games I want to break out that I own that I have not been breaking out of the case to play, because I've been playing all these other base games. So when we do go live again, I'll be able to let you guys know right out the bat. As you know, when I put out a video, as you guys know, when I put out a video, I always let you guys know what it is that I'm playing before I play it. So I'm not going to just like go live and don't tell you what I'm playing. Whatever the video comes live on TikTok, that is what I'm playing. Or if it's a podcast, that's what's going to be on in the background like it was today. So I will let you know before we start the stream. But I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for being a part of the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank all the moderators for being in the chat. Me personally, I like the Marvel streams the most. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, Marvels is going to be around. It's not one of those things. But I think it also has to be understood on my end that, my channel, like for me, I like Madden more than I like Marvel Rivals. But then at the same time, I like Marvel Rivals more than I like... It's like if I had to rank them right now, if I had to rank the games, I would say Marvel Rivals is tied with Call of Duty. And Overwatch is number 3, in my opinion. But Madden sits over top of all of them because I like Madden the most. So, but like I said, there's a lot of other games. Titanfall 2, just looking at my library right now, Titanfall 2... Need for Speed Unbound, Saints Row, The Walking Dead, what else in here? Mafia 1, 2, and 3, Forza Horizon 5, Dishonored, Avowed that I didn't play, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed. Like, there's so many games. Cyberpunk 2077, and that's just my Xbox. We're not even talking about my Steam Deck, where I have stuff like Detroit Become Human. What else is over there? Detroit Become Human. I have a lot of games. So we're going to be getting a little bit more variety. Now, just to let you know, when it comes to TikTok, a lot of times TikTok is going to be more of the Madden streams, like just straight up like 2 or 3 hours of Madden. And then when we go over to like Kick or something like that, I think that's where I'm going to put the other games. Reason being is a lot of times, for me, it's hard to maintain the community over there on TikTok when we're playing like that, because if you notice, like today, I was able to read everybody's comments as they were writing them. But when it's, do you play I played Minecraft a little bit with my, what do you call it? I played Minecraft for a little bit with my cousin, my niece-in-law. She was playing Minecraft, and I played for a little bit, watching her play. And I watched her play. And then my brother, he played Minecraft for a while, and I didn't play with him, but I heard about how it works. But, it looks like a pretty good game. Never really got into it myself. I have a lot of games that are, like, not also, adult games like City Skylines, Cooking Simulator, Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2, Dreamlight Valley, what else? Need for Speed Unbound, NHL 94, Sims 4, Street Outlaws 2, Winner Take All, Star Trek Unparalleled, Star Trek Online. And Star Trek Online is like one of my favorite games of all time too. So yeah, we're gonna be mixing some variety into these streams. We gotta get a little bit more variety with it. Now, like I said, Madden is the leading force. Madden is the game that majority of the time that's what we fall back on. But there's a lot of games that we can be playing as well. There's a lot of new games coming out, but I have to protect the channel. So with TikTok, like I said, it's mainly going to be like a Madden channel. Sometimes I'll change it up and put other games on it, but most of the time it's going to be Madden. But we can mix it up when we get over here to Kick and other places with, other games. So I want to thank everybody for the support. Thank you for the information to let me know what you like and what you don't like and what you do like the most. You have a blessed, safe rest of your day, and I will see you in the next stream. Peace.